Hi, this is Christy with Paper Snippets and Handcrafts, and today I'm sharing with you my altered Little Golden Book folio tutorial. And I am probably going to make this into at least 2 videos, if not 3. I'll just share with you the beginning process of taking the book apart, and then I'll probably make another video with the spine and the back cover and the binding, and we'll just see how long it is. But to do this, if you want to follow along, you'll need to get a golden book, and you can get a used one or you can buy a new one. This one I bought brand new. I thought it would be really cute to do one that was themed the 4th of July. This one is a new release, and the only place I've seen it is on Amazon. So I can link that below if you're interested in purchasing this 4th of July book. My other books I've purchased used at like thrift stores, and we have a local store called Half Price Books, and you buy them used for a cheaper price. This one was $5.99. But like my used books, I can get them anywhere from $1.99 to around $3.49. I don't like paying, more than $3-ish if they're used. So what you really want to look for when you're getting them used, and even new, because I've seen some new ones, but that have damage, but you want this piece of gold tape to be in good shape, because when you take this book apart, the inside of the pages are going to be put back on the book and you bind it. So you want to look for one that has tape that it isn't damaged. And another thing is, you can cover it up, because I have in the past, but I try to find books that have "This Little Golden Book Belongs to You" blank. And a lot of them are blank that I find at Half Price Books. A lot of them haven't even been opened. So if you do have a Half Price Books, I suggest checking them out. But anyway, like this one, I put an extra strip of paper right here because I needed something to hide my ribbon. And this was a new book. It was not a used book. But this Christmas one that I bought was a used book. And what I did is I put a shaker in the inside, and I attached my ribbon behind that shaker. So that's a way to cover up the inside if somebody has written on it. You're going to want to measure your book. Some of them are a slightly smaller. So this book is measuring 8 inches tall. And so all of my measurements are for 8 inches tall. So if your book is slightly shorter, then you're going to need to adjust your measurements accordingly. And then that is all of that, I guess, for the instructions on what you need to do with the tape. Now, when I remove this, I use my heat tool, and I'm going to show you how I do it, but you're going to want to be careful because you can burn it. So you don't want to get it too close to the gold tape. And then I just use this tool, it's the Cricut tool, to remove the staples. Sometimes you're going to need some pliers maybe to remove them. So I'm going to get them out. You never know, because sometimes the staples are really bad. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start removing my tape. And we're just going to start on the front. I just kind of get that corner going and start pulling up. Comes up pretty easy once you get it going. So this one is not fully coming up right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. There we go. Wow, there's a lot of glue in this one. Okay, let's turn it over and let's get the back going. Be careful not to burn your hands when you do this. Okay, so there's the tape. And like I said, you're just going to want to set this aside because we're going to reuse it later. And then if you see the back side, you see the staples, and we're going to need to pull these out. And just get your tool underneath those and pull them up. Some of these are kind of hard to get out. There we go. And usually you can just flip these apart. Sometimes we'll see. I don't want that one like that. That one's going out too far. I try not to, if these are newer books, I just try not to bend them too much, this piece right here, because I do not cut any of this stuff off. I keep all of the book. And I like it because I keep the entire book in the inside in order. The only thing that you're gonna do, and you do this at the end when you're finished, is you're going to trim this book down to fit in the inside of the book you create, the folio. Maybe because this one's newer, it's harder to get apart, but usually it's not this difficult. They usually come right apart. There we go. So there's your book, there's your back cover, and then the front cover. We're just gonna push down on these to get them going. And then I just take the pliers and I pull those out. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we got it apart. So the next video that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I created the spine, and I'll probably insert the hinge, and we're gonna cover the back page. Now, if you don't want to cover the back page, you don't have to, but you will have to, you can not cover this part, but the inside, if you don't want to cover it, then you're not going to have, you know, your folio in the back or the waterfall in the back. So it's up to you, but I preferred mine covered. I don't really care for the back of the golden book. So anyway, it's up to you and what you decide to do. But in my next video, I will show you how I created this spine, and we're going to go ahead and put the base of the book together. And then maybe we're going to put the hinge in and start on the waterfall in the back. So anyway, I hope you follow along and get your own golden book, and I will see you in the next video.